Guys, traditional dropshipping no longer works. It's completely dead, and I would not recommend anyone start traditional dropshipping into 2024 or even 2025 because it doesn't make sense as a business model anymore at all. Let me explain why high ticket dropshipping is the best and the better business model to start over traditional dropshipping. And I'm going to give you exactly my insights of how this business model, high ticket dropshipping, completely changed my life over the past 3 years. If you don't know who I am, my name is Trevor Zheng. I'm a seven-figure e-commerce entrepreneur. Me and my business partner have been doing high-ticket dropshipping since 2020 and 2021. And we basically realized that after trying traditional dropshipping, that this business model is such a waste of time. And we wish that we just never even started that business model in the first place. But let me just break down exactly why we're even making these videos in the first place. Because first of all, I've tried so many business models from SMMA, affiliate marketing, SEO content sites, and many other business models as well. But the business model that completely changed it for me was high ticket dropshipping. And it's my mission to help at least 100 people per year change their lives with high ticket dropshipping. So join me with my journey, hit the subscribe button, and let's get started. So traditional versus high ticket dropshipping, why the traditional method is completely dead. So first of all, thank you for showing interest in learning the next steps, because momentum is key. If you're just scrolling YouTube and trying to find videos, you are at the right place. If you follow the rest of this video, you will learn exactly why traditional versus high ticket dropshipping in the traditional model is now officially dead. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the differences. So the differences between the two business models is quite straightforward. The traditional business model is absolutely has littered with problems. The four problems that you're going to be facing with traditional dropshipping, which is, by the way, no hate on anyone that makes any of these videos. Maybe you're just unaware of the high ticket dropshipping business model, but I was in the same place a few years ago trying to listen to these people about dropshipping and just got me nowhere. I was just in this endless rabbit hole of trying to make dropshipping work, failed multiple stores, and the only thing that really saved me is Google Ads. And Google Ads eventually found me success with high ticket. So I was doing Google Ads with low ticket items, and I saw some immediate success with there. But then eventually my business died because my winning product was essentially stolen, copied from me. And essentially I found that, hey, I need to fix the supplier problem. And the supplier problem, I fixed it with high ticket, because with high ticket dropshipping, you'll later understand that with high ticket dropshipping, you're going to be working with USA suppliers or local based suppliers that have great shipping times, actually brand recognition, and actually good products along with fast shipping times. So with that being said, this is the differences between traditional dropshipping. So with traditional, you have slow shipping, bad quality products, and you have low profit per order. Yes, with a $30 item, you might make on paper 30 to 50%, but that doesn't really matter with ads, because with ads, you're not paying by percentage, you're paying by dollar amount, meaning that if you can only acquire a customer with your margin of $15, it's very hard to be profitable. You have $15 to actually get someone to buy from you that's completely cold. And it's absolutely very difficult, which also leads to angry customers because of the fact that you have slow shipping because you're shipping from China, and you have bad quality products because you're using either AutoDS, ZenDrop, CD Dropshipping, AliExpress, and the other plethoras of what I called aggregators, meaning they're not even real suppliers, not directly getting it from the factory. So with high ticket dropshipping, this is the differences. Instead of slow shipping, you have fast USA shipping. So with higher ticket items, for example, if you sell a sauna, where it typically sells for about 4,000 to 8,000. Yes, there are cheaper models and there's even more extremely more expensive models, but generally in the $4,000 to $8,000 price range, shipping can take 1 to 2 weeks. And you might say like, hey, if a sauna takes 1 to 2 weeks shipping from the US, why can't I ship it a cheap item from China and takes 1 to 2 weeks? Well, the difference is this is shipping from the USA, and customers are aware that heavy items take longer to ship, and they're completely fine with that because they're all shipping from the US, not coming from overseas, and you have that transparency with the customer. With that being said, you also have high quality products. They're all USA made, because if the brand still produces a product, it means customers are buying them. If they're producing bad quality products, it means that, hey, eventually the business will go out or eventually the supplier will go out of business and nobody will want that brand. So that's why the products are generally high quality products. And also, with that being said, because of the items that are high ticket, you have higher profit per order. On a $3,000 item, assuming you make about 25 to 30% net after each sale, that's about $1,000 profit that you can make on each order. And that also means $1,000 of budget to acquire that customer, which is, I wouldn't say easy, but a lot more attainable for a beginner, absolutely brand new to business. And with that being said, instead of having angry customers because of all the bad products and slow shipping, you have happy customers, which ultimately comes with more repeat customers and actually happy, or just referrals to, because I had customers from my store refer their family members and friends to actually come to the store and buy more products because they were happy with the experience. So I specialize in high ticket dropshipping. I've been doing it since 2021, and my business partner has also been doing it since 2020. We've done over $6 million in sales and helped generate over $5 million with our clients. And these are some of our client interviews. So G 0 to 50K, VD 10K. He's actually doing 400K as of now. Nama with 11K. Khalid Muhammad 150K. 0 to 40K with Johnny. 50K to 90K with Carlos. 0 to 40K with Jackie. And 5K to 135K with Manny. So those are some of the recent client results. So with high ticket dropshipping, you're going to be selling products from well-known brands. Let's take an example, which is fireplaces, a very common high ticket dropshipping product. When someone is searching fireplaces, they're going to see fireplace ads right on Google. This is very, very high buying intent. Compared to Facebook, how are you going to sell a fireplace to someone scrolling on Facebook? They actually are just doom scrolling. They're not even interested in the fireplace. You want to be selling products to people that are already in the market to buy, because it makes the marketing so much easier. And once you capture this market, because there's only a limited amount, even though it's limited, if you look at the search volume for fireplaces, there's over 100,000 people searching per month. Let's say hypothetically you just take up all that market. You might have the excuse to say like high ticket dropshipping isn't scalable, but that's actually not true, because of the fact that you have this huge market, and if you want to expand towards it, you can make content. You could do Facebook and Instagram ads as well. But once you have all these sales that are coming from Google, you might not even want to do Facebook and Instagram ads after you get to that point. So in the fireplace example, if we go to the shopping tab, these are all fireplaces. And essentially what we're going to be doing with high ticket dropshipping compared to the traditional dropshipping business model is we're going to be working with name brand suppliers. If we just go onto this website called Woodland Direct, we can see that they sell fireplaces, and you can see over here where it says brands. These are essentially the brands, aka manufacturers, that they are working with. So if we take this, for example, Amonti, and we just search this up on Google, first of all, you can see other people are actually bidding on the word Amonti electric fireplaces. You can see that this is essentially a dropshipper. They're bidding on the term Amonti, which is a branded term. Someone searching Amonti fireplaces or just Amonti, they're looking to buy a fireplace from the brand Amonti. And it's not rocket science. This store actually does millions per year. And all they really do is just target people that are already looking to buy their specific type of fireplaces. Electric Fireplace Depot.com, which is their store name. Essentially, you can see they have shopping ads down here and then search ads right here. These are very high buying intent, and trying to target these keywords. These are going to be the most profitable ads that you will ever run. So if you scroll over here until you see the supplier's website, this is essentially the difference between high ticket and traditional dropshipping. Instead of finding a supplier on Alibaba, AliExpress, and all these Chinese websites that everyone has access to, we actually are going to be working directly with a brand like Amonti. And you can see over here they have a dealer area and also e-commerce dealers. E-commerce dealers right here just means I know their site doesn't look the best. You can see, actually you need to type in the password to see like the resources for e-commerce dealers. It's not actually a list of e-commerce dealers, but you can see a dealer area. I think this has a password as well. But you can see that this supplier absolutely accepts e-commerce dealers. You can see on the very top, even if some suppliers don't have this, that doesn't mean they don't accept dealers. You can see with this site, you can see they have a section called Become a Dealer, where it says learn how you can become a dealer with Monty and why become an authorized dealer for Monty. Essentially, this is the legal way to become, or you have them become, a supplier for your business. And that is the main difference between high ticket dropshipping and low ticket dropshipping, is you're going to be working with real brands instead of some unknown supplier that you meet in China. So with high ticket dropshipping, you're going to be selling products from well-known established brands. Some examples would be Amonti, Napoleon grills, American Outdoor Grills. Products that cost over $1,000 is also the main difference with high ticket dropshipping. We don't want to be selling these fireplaces for $100 because the margins are absolute garbage on them in terms of dollar amounts. And we are going to be working with US based suppliers. Now, this business model can be started in other countries. For example, we have clients that are from Canada, from the UK, from Australia, from Singapore, that are selling. Some of them are selling in their own country, and you can absolutely do it as well. My main recommendation, if you're going to do that, is just make sure your country is, has a high GDP. The main reason why most people are selling the US is because currently the US has the biggest economy and has the highest GDP. So that's why there are more rich people in America than anywhere else in the world, and that's essentially who we're going to be targeting. You can see just by a quick Google search, there's over 22 million millionaires in the United States, which is 1 in every 15 Americans, which is, well, it is pretty insane. But at the same time, becoming a millionaire is not anything crazy because of the inflation. But that is still a pretty interesting stat according to 2024's Global Wealth Report. There are tons of millionaires in the US, which are going to be our target audience. Even if people aren't millionaires, they can still buy it because middle class or upper middle class would still be our target audience. And sometimes lower class citizens can still buy our products, but most of the times they are going to be using like financing and not usually paying in full. So that's high ticket dropshipping. Now, with low ticket dropshipping, the difference is you're going to be selling cheaper products, often from AliExpress, and the products range from $50 to $150, and you're generally going to be sourced from China. The difference between the differences between high ticket and low ticket is going to be like the AOV of low ticket is usually less than $100, meaning that assuming you make 40% profit margin, which is really high for low ticket dropshipping, that it's $40 profits, and you need to make over 25 sales just to make $1,000 profit. But with high ticket dropshipping, let's just say you only make 15%. This is the worst case. Most of the times you make 25% or even more. You make $300, and you only need to make essentially 3 sales to make 1,000. It's actually 3.3 sales, but 15% is absolutely really low. So most of the times you're not just making 15%. Challenges with low ticket dropshipping. The main headaches that you guys are going to face with low ticket dropshipping or traditional dropshipping is most customers are going to lead to headaches because of the slow shipping time, bad quality products, and lack of communication with your supplier. That means there's a higher chance of chargebacks, refunds, returns, customer service issues, and oftentimes because customers are buying impulse, this leads to a higher return rate. Because with Google and high ticket dropshipping, when someone types in fireplace or someone's searching a Monty fireplace, they're already in the market to buy a fireplace made by Monty, and you don't need to convince them to buy. They're not buying from impulse. They've done all their research, and you're at the very bottom of the funnel, ready to capture their sale and make that to chain essentially. That is a challenge with low ticket dropshipping, and here's the advantage that with high ticket dropshipping it absolutely solves. So you have fewer customers to manage, which means there's less likelihood of chargebacks and returns, and customers also do research, essentially what I just explained, before buying, reducing impulse buys and returns. I have only had 3 returns in the last 3 years, and only one of them actually I lost a little bit of money on. The other 2, the customers paid for the return, the restocking and shipping it back. So essentially, I only lost money on 1 return in the last 3 years of high ticket dropshipping with over thousands of orders on my store. So the advantage of high ticket dropshipping is fewer customers to manage, higher profits with fewer sales, and you have way less returns, just like how I described to you, way less returns compare it to low ticket. And also the customers that are buying them, they're not buying them because of impulse. Some other things I want to go over is high ticket customers are less problematic and more deliberate in their purchases, meaning a just like an example from this video, I made a $30,000 sale and over $10,000 in profit with a single order. It is like 5 items of barbecue grills, and I was able to, essentially get a lot more cheaper shipping because they are shipping together versus shipping them out separately. So that is the power of high ticket dropshipping. There's less problems, and then I was able to capture the order, ship it without any problems at all because I know with high ticket dropshipping to return the return process is unprotected because of supplier policies, but also the fact that there's just less returns and less problems in general compared to low ticket. So with that being said, I highly recommend you consider or check out high ticket dropshipping if you're stuck trying dropshipping and you're not able to make it work, because with high ticket dropshipping, it completely changed the game. It changed my life, and it can absolutely change yours as well. But all you need to do is just actually get started and actually build your store, reach out to suppliers, build your website, and actually launch ads, because most of those people don't even get started with the first step of building your website, getting your EIN, or setting up your LLC to actually do business. This is a real business. It's practiced by billion-dollar brands like Wayfair, Lowe's, Home Depot. These are all retailers that are using high-ticket e-commerce as a business model. And if you want to just get started absolutely free, I have tons of free content on my YouTube channel, but check out this free high ticket dropshipping course that you can get started on today. And you get started on School, which is a platform that has all the videos, and you can ask some questions in the School community. But use the School community to get started with high ticket dropshipping absolutely for free. You have absolutely no excuse not to. It absolutely changed my life, and it can absolutely change it for you. And if you want access to this document right here, I'll also drop it in the description section below. And if you want to work with my team and I, because this year we helped over 100 people build and scale a profitable high ticket e-commerce business, then there's also a link down below to apply for coaching. As always, I hope you guys took away value from this video. If you have any questions at all, drop in the comment section. I'll do my best to respond to each and every single comment. And until next time.